Today, we're uncovering a massive hidden move that could send SoFi's stock soaring. But here's the twist. It's not just about the company's performance. It's about one man's personal mission to revolutionize banking and potentially make himself a huge fortune in the process. I'm talking about Anthony Noto, SoFi's CEO. What I'm about to reveal could change everything you thought you knew about this fintech powerhouse. Now, you might be wondering, why should I care about SoFi? Well, let me tell you, this isn't just another fintech story. This is about a company that's redefining what it means to be a bank in the 21st century. And at the helm is a man with a $300 million reason to succeed. But before we dive into the nitty-gritty, I want to share something exciting with you. Our teaching portfolio is up over 80% this year. Curious how we do that? Well, I'm hosting our first ever 2-day beginner trading challenge. I'll teach you for an hour each day next week what trade to set up and when, and how to automate profit taking and risk management. And you learn how I trade in just a couple of hours a week, completely free of charge. Just head over to felixprehn.org/challenge, secure your spot, and be part of our mission to make 1 million people financially free. Now let's get back to SoFi and the secret that could send its stock skyrocketing. It all starts with understanding Anthony Noto's vision for the future of banking and something a little bit more selfish. In SoFi's recent earnings call, Noto laid out a bold strategy that goes far beyond traditional banking. He said, and I quote, "We continue to demonstrate SoFi's leadership as a one-stop shop for digital financial services and the amazing grit of our team." But what does it mean in practice? Well, SoFi isn't just a bank. It's not just a lending platform. It's not just an investment app. It's all of these things and more seamlessly integrated into one ecosystem. Noto's vision is to create a financial super app that caters to every aspect of a person's financial life. From checking accounts to mortgages, from stock trading to crypto, SoFi aims to be the go-to platform for the first real digital generation. But it gets more interesting than that. SoFi isn't just growing, it's growing fast in all the right areas. In Q2, they added 643,000 new members. That's a 41% increase year over year. And it's not just about quantity, but the quality of growth is impressive. They're seeing increased engagement across the platform. 40% of all new products were opened by existing SoFi members. And that shows that once people join the SoFi ecosystem, they tend to use more and more of its services. But wait, there is more. And after this, we're going to get to the real story here and the real secret and the real metric. SoFi's financial services segment is absolutely booming. They reported record revenue up 80% from a year ago. This is just massive exponential growth. Now, you might be thinking, this all sounds great. What about profitability? Yeah, they're making money. They're making really, really nice money, and they are becoming more and more profitable as they grow. But let's get onto our real secret here. Remember when I mentioned that Anthony Noto has a $300 million reason to succeed? Well, it's time to spill the beans. Noto has a share incentive scheme from 2021 that could potentially net him around 6.4 million shares. But here is the catch. These shares only vest if SoFi's stock price hits certain targets. We're talking $25, $35, and $45 per share. Let's break this down. At $25 a share, Noto's stake would be worth $160 million. At $35, we're looking at $224 million, and at $45, a cool $288 million. That's some serious motivation to drive SoFi's success and stock price. But it's not just about the money. This incentive structure aligns Noto's interests perfectly with those of SoFi's shareholders. He only wins big if we win big. And here's the real secret. He has to hit these targets by 2026. Otherwise, he doesn't get the stock options. So this man is on a mission with some serious deadlines in his neck. How realistic is it that Noto hits these targets? Well, let's look at SoFi's growth trajectory in the broader fintech landscape. SoFi isn't just growing, it's outpacing the competitions in many areas. Their financial services productivity loop is creating a flywheel effect, where each new product and service makes the entire ecosystem more valuable. Noto explained this concept in the earnings call, saying, "We're creating a rewards economy across our products, including rewards for using our app and other services, and we're expanding redemption options, including into stocks, cash for savings, and travel." This strategy is paying off. So SoFi's revenue per product grew 8% quarter over quarter, 29% year over year. So they're not just adding more customers, they're making more money from each customer. SoFi is positioning itself to benefit enormously when interest rates come down. Noto said, and I quote, "Combining our high member growth and product innovation with lower benchmark rates, unemployment of 4 to 5%, stable inflation, and a stable economy, I could not be more confident in our ability to achieve our ambitions." Think about it. As rates come down, SoFi's lending business could explode. They're already seeing strong growth in home loans and student loan refinancing, even at this high rate environment. Imagine what could happen when rates drop. But SoFi isn't putting all of their eggs in that loan basket. They're making significant strides in their tech platform. This division, which includes Galileo and Technisys, is positioning SoFi to become, in Noto's words, not only the AWS of fintech, but of financial services more broadly. And that's huge. SoFi isn't just building a better bank, they're building the infrastructure that could power the future of all banks. Now, you're probably thinking, sounds great, but isn't this a bit risky? And no investment, of course, is without risk. SoFi operates in a highly competitive and regulated environment. There could be all sorts of challenges from traditional banks and fintech startups, and we don't know what the economy is going to do. But here is why I'm bullish on SoFi, despite these risks. They're not just growing, they're growing smartly. They're diversifying their revenue streams, improving their credit quality, and positioning themselves to benefit from multiple economic scenarios. Noto emphasized this on the call. He says, "We continue to demonstrate a record of strong, diversified growth, even in uncertain times." And let's not forget about the $300 million incentive. Noto has every reason to navigate these risks successfully and drive SoFi's stock price higher. So what does it all mean for you? Well, in my opinion, SoFi represents a unique opportunity. It's a company at the forefront of fintech, led by an exceptionally motivated CEO with a clear vision and the ability to execute. But as always, don't take my word for it. Do your own research, consider your personal situation, consult with a financial advisor, and diversify and everything else. And if you want to learn more about how we make money and how we bring in more income, then join me next week for 2 days, 1 hour each day, and you learn how we set up our trades, how we manage our whole system. It's completely free of charge at felixprehn.org/challenge, secure your spot. And Winston and I, thank you for watching. We thank you for tuning in. Keep learning, keep growing, and we hope to see you on the next one. The Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett, has spoken. His